Hello everyone. Today I was talking about the Honda BRV, which is the one of the crossover type for the SUV vehicle in the Honda lineup. Actually, this SUV, which is a 7-seater, but it was categorized in the subcompact crossover SUV, cross to the purpose about the fuel economical and the value for money for affordable car. Do you know this SUV was categorized in the subcompact vehicle, which is the segment B vehicle, but in the Wikipedia say this car also have a relate with the mini compact vehicle, which is the segment A vehicle. But we all know that this SUV was so confusing about. But we also know that SUV will be launching at the Indonesia in the 2021, but in Malaysia we know about this SUV was launching in early 2023 in early, which is the March 2023 on this year. So we didn't know this SUV can be launching in Malaysia for this year, or maybe not. Well, you can check it out, but don't forget, please subscribe and please like and please comment about this video, and please share for the friends to make it about the video of this car, so we can check it out. Let's get on. Honda BRV is the crossover type SUV. It has a 7-seater, but this SUV was categorized in the subcompact car, which is the segment B vehicle, which is the same level with the Honda City, Honda HRV, Honda City Hatchback, or maybe called the Honda Jazz or Honda Fit, or maybe the Honda Fit Shuttle and the Honda Freight in the Japan. But according to the Wikipedia website say, this SUV was related with the mini compact car, which is the segment A vehicle, like a Honda Amaze, Honda Brio, Honda Mobilio. Even the Honda WRV had been launching in the Indonesia, which is the last year in the 2021 maybe. Yeah, because to purpose about this SUV, to make it the SUV not only about the marketing in the Southeast Asian, but Indonesia has some automobile regulation, and in the country was low cost green car, to make it the cost of the car to more portable price, and the low cheaper tax, and make it the good fuel efficiency. But actually Honda was launching the Honda BRV was not only for the crossover, but they can use to make it for the multi-purpose items, no matter to transport some important items, or maybe as a family car, or maybe using for the recreational stuff, or anything else if you want it. So the Honda also has a many manufacturer and assembly for several countries, including the Asian country, which is the Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, and Malaysia, India, and Pakistan. It also has sold in the Brunei Darussalam, Mexican, and the Southern Africa. But unfortunately, India was discontinuing the Honda BRV in the 2020 because by the declining sales or implementation of BS6 emission standard from the April 2020. Well, I guess it's so bad because the Honda BRV was never passed through the implementation of the BS6 emission standard, because there must be the interesting rate so low. Okay, but no need to talk about it. So let's get it explain about this SUV as a what. So we can check it on the first generation, shall we? The Honda BRV was launching in the Indonesia, which is the 20 August 2016, which was before the Honda WRV was launching, and after Honda Amaze, Honda Brio, and Honda Mobilio was launching. And do you know the BRV stands for both roundabout vehicle in the short form name. but BRV will serve as an answer to rising customer demand and need for an portable SUV that riding high and has a sleek design and is capable to load 7 passengers at one trip. As BRV is targeted to practicality for the Asian market, mass production took place the several plants with different consumption dates. And this SUV was related with the Honda Amaze, Honda Brio, Honda WRV, and the Honda Mobilio. Cause this SUV was a sharing platform of the segment A vehicle, but Honda went to the different design with the platform. So Honda will make it the combined with the subcompact crossover SUV, which is the segment B vehicle, to sharing platform from the Honda Amaze and to make it the design. Yeah, that's why the Honda to make it take a Honda Amaze platform to the combine with the categorized as a segment B to make it the portable price for this SUV has a 7-seater and categorized in the segment B vehicle. So as usually to see is different, and in my personal detail is you can see the front fascia which was have a headlight. Most of them to the similar with the Honda HRV with the different design like this to make it simple and stylish. However, the rear fascia has the reconnected headlight from the Honda HRV, which is the plate number garnish was placed right below those connect tail light to make it more finish like source of the Honda CRV. But this SUV has a 7-seater, more like a MPV car, with the ground clearance is moderate heightly like other crossover cars with the bumper, fenders, side skirt has off-roading protector. But do you know the Honda HRV has a prestige version? Yes, it costs because it has a prestige version in this Indonesia, but Malaysia we don't have it. Malaysia only have a ordinary Honda BRV also. But in the prestige version in the Indonesia, some of them the Honda BRV have a garnish paint for the bumpers, fenders, side skirt, including the off-road protector door. As you know, this prestige version is only the other side country, which is the other country is still the Malaysia have. As you can see, the Honda BRV has a 2-version engine. The first engine was a 1.5-liter engine L series, which is the have a SOHC, which is the single overhead camshaft, with the iVTEC version, which is this engine was a 4-cylinder gasoline engine version that produced 88 kilowatt, which is the 180 horsepower for the maximum output. But the power of torque is 145 Newton meters. Besides of this engine, they have another engine, which is a 1.5-liter engine N series with the iVTEC version. iVTEC version is a type of the engine they can use for the diesel engine version with the turbocharger for this SUV. So this engine has a diesel engine with the turbocharger, which is also the same with the engine L series, which was the engine 4-cylinder that produced make it is 73.5 kilowatts, which is the 99 horsepower for the maximum output. But the power of torque is 200 Newton meter. Furthermore, it had available with a 2 gearbox, which is they have a 6-speed manual gearbox transmission, or they have a CVT gearbox transmission. But in Malaysia, we only have a engine L series, which is the engine gasoline version with the CVT gearbox transmission. Yeah, as usually we don't have a manual version or maybe the diesel version in Malaysia, because we have some regulation emission standard was strictly, because we just follow the rules of the emission standard. So as you know, you can see. Do you know actually both engines are not only used on the Honda BRV, but can also be the use on Honda Jazz, Honda Amaze, Honda Brio, and the Honda City. In the 2019, the Honda launched the Honda BRV facelift, which is they have some minor change. Actually, this SUV didn't have any change, but only change is a redesign for the front and rear fascia, including the prestige version. To propose to facelift, which is they wanted to do some to restyle and to need some more versatile for this SUV. So this is why the first generation. So let's go to see the second generation, shall we? In the 2021, Honda launched the Honda BRV, which is replaced the previous generation one. This SUV has a similar with the concept car, which is the Honda N7S concept, which was the reveal on the 3rd May 2021. Its design mostly retained from the N7S concept, but with the minimum changing, while the dashboard design is nearly identical to the second generation of Honda Amaze and the Honda WRV that released later. So Honda made the Honda BRV, which is using the interior from the Honda Amaze and the Honda WRV. So they can make it the new, more stylish, more sporty, and more masculine and more versatile to make it the timeline version. So as you know, this SUV have 1.5 liter engine, which is the engine L series. We're using the DOHC, or maybe called the dual overhead camshaft, with the iVTEC version, which is the engine 4-cylinder gasoline engine version that produce 89 kilowatts, which is almost the 90 kilowatts, and the horsepower is the 119 horsepower for the maximum output at the 6,600 RPM, along with the continuously variable transmission, or maybe called simplified as a CVT transmission that is can share with the 7th generation of the Honda City with slightly adjustment in tuning. While it also have a 2 gearbox, which is they available for the 6-speed manual gearbox version and the CVT gearbox version, which is they can absolutely to use the optional for the variant. But in Malaysia, yeah, as I say, this Honda BRV available for the automatic version, which is the CVT version. They can to make it for the more fuel efficiency instead using the 6-speed manual version. Yeah, as you can know, the manual transmission will be slightly extinction one slow by slow. While as you know, the ASEAN NCAS stage about the Honda BRV, this SUV has a 5-star rating before the available to production. That means not too bad, because it has the 5-star rating. That means safety is too much, and even though they can equip with the Honda Sensing, which is the part of the ADAS system, so they can available for the safety reason, for the issue about the driving safety. Among of the cars to compete with the Honda BRV, which was the Mitsubishi Xpander, Pro Duo Arus, Toyota Rush or Daihatsu Terios, Hyundai Creta, or etc. Others want to compete the Honda BRV. So this is a little detail about the Honda BRV. Yes, as you know, the Honda had already made many SUV like a Honda Pilot or Honda MRV, Honda Passport, Honda CRV, Honda HRV, even the Honda WRV also have. So as we know, some other car manufacturer company make it a crossover, has a 7-seater, more like a MPV to hold it the new car segment. So planning something for the budget method. Yes, as you will know, they can make to the SUV with the 7-seater to make it the practical, portable, and including to follow the emission standard because they available for the rules of the emission standard method. So as you can see, we know this car is more portable for the family use, recreational, and the multi-purpose for the SUV, including MPV. So the purpose for this SUV for about is a fuel efficiency, make it the low fuel consumption and the comfort ride, even the giving the lowest cost taxes, and for the make it to affordable price. Just like Indonesia, they have some the low cost green car method in the Indonesia. Well, as you can see, they purpose to make it the SUV to make it because the interesting rate for the customer to interesting about the SUV instead the sedan, hatchback, and the others. But for the off-roader vehicle like a pickup truck and the rear SUV Jeep, yeah, they have a interesting about it because to purpose for the off-roading version, which is they have a off-roading the unconditional road normally. They have a one, but they don't purpose about the actually the off-roading condition. So this is why about the Honda BRV. Thank you for the watching. I know this video is still has a first time to make it the English version, so don't worry about it. We have another car version they have, so don't worry about it. So you just appreciate about my video. So please subscribe and please like about this video. Please comment below and check the notification for has some update detail for about my upcoming video, and please share for the friends to know about the Honda BRV so we can all together knowledge for about those car have for what. So that's all for today. Bye.